Finding a good investment these days, it's tough. Finding one that's safe and offers huge returns, almost impossible. But what if there was something that promised both? And on top of that, a chance to make a real positive impact. Well, we're going to break down an investment proposal from the world of Indian agriculture that claims to do exactly that. Let's dig in and see what it's all about.
Okay, so here's the headline claim right out of the gate. And let's be honest, it kind of sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? We're talking 10x returns, plus a social mission. I mean, that's a massive promise in any industry, but especially in agriculture. It really makes you wonder, okay, how? What's the secret sauce here that's supposed to make all this happen?
And they are not holding back, that's for sure. This quote, the best ever opportunity to invest in Indian agriculture? Yeah, that's pulled straight from the investment document we're looking at. So with a claim that bold, the expectations are, well, sky high. Let's get into the nitty-gritty and see what's powering this whole thing. All right, so the entire investment, everything we're about to talk about, it all comes down to this one idea, the SMART FPO. So before we even touch the financials, we absolutely have to figure out what that even means. What is a SMART FPO, and how is it any different from a regular old farmers group? So let's start with the basics. FPO stands for Farmer Producer Organization. You can pretty much think of it as a cooperative, right? A bunch of farmers come together, they pool their resources, and suddenly they have way more bargaining power and can get into bigger markets. It's not a new concept at all. This model has been around and it works. But, and this is the key, the document we're deconstructing here says a SMART FPO is something else entirely. They call it an agricultural powerhouse. The idea is that it's poised for some serious growth. Now, the source material doesn't go deep into the specifics of the SMART technology or methods, but the message is clear. This is like a supercharged high-tech version of that classic FPO model. Okay, that's enough background. Let's get to the part I'm sure you're all waiting for, the money. Let's talk numbers. How on earth is this investment supposed to generate those massive returns? Well, the pitch gets very, very specific. So this is what it takes to get in the door. The proposal is looking for seed money from investors, somewhere in the range of 10 to 25 lakh rupees. This is the cash that's meant to fuel that big transformation from a regular FPO into one of these smart operations. And here it is, the big one. The document claims that, starting from the second year, an investor can expect to see an annual return of, get this, 5 to 10 times their initial investment. I mean, wow. That's a pretty incredible claim, and it's really the heart of the whole financial pitch. So you gotta be asking, how is that even possible? Well, according to the projections, a fully up and running SMART FPO can pull in over 10 crore rupees in profit every single year, starting right from year 2. That massive profit is supposedly where those huge payouts to investors come from. And this is where you really see the two sides of the coin come together. You've got the exceptional financial returns on one hand, put in 10 lakhs, potentially earn up to 1 crore every year. And then on the other hand, you have this promise of making a real, tangible difference, of transforming rural communities. It's profit and purpose, laid out side by side. So, okay, we've talked a lot about the money, but what about that other side of the promise? The document really doubles down on the social and environmental impact. We're talking about the kind of return on investment that, well, it's never going to show up on your bank statement. Yeah, the proposal lays out this whole chain reaction of good stuff. It's about creating new jobs right there in the villages, so people don't have to leave for the cities. It's about pushing for climate-smart agriculture to make sure we have food for the future. And it's about making sure that food is clean, healthy, and affordable. It's not just a business plan. It's pitched as a complete overhaul of the local ecosystem. And they sum it all up with this quote, calling it a reward that transcends any financial statement. See what they're doing there? They're framing this whole thing not just as a way to make money, but as something that gives you this deep sense of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Okay, so we've covered the amazing returns and the incredible social impact they're promising. But what's the actual deal for someone putting up the cash? What are the nuts and bolts? Let's break down the actual investment process and see what kind of guarantees are on the table. The process itself seems pretty straightforward, laid out in just 3 steps. Step 1, the investor puts in the seed money. Step 2, that money gets distributed to the FPO over a 6-month period. And Step 3, the FPO uses that capital to kickstart its big transformation into a smart FPO. Simple as that.
Now, to make investors feel a bit more comfortable, the document says the investment is fully safe and secure. They even mention a personal guarantee from the company directors in the form of a post-dated check. But it doesn't stop there. They're also throwing in some pretty interesting perks, like the option to get a seat on the board, VIP status with free vacations for your family, and even discounts on the FPO's products. So it's this mix of trying to give you financial peace of mind while also getting you directly involved.
So when you step back and look at the whole package, we're talking huge financial returns, a really deep social impact, and a chance for the investor to be directly involved. It paints a very, very compelling picture. The document is basically presenting this as a whole new way to think about investing, which really leaves us with one big question to chew on. Could this kind of ambitious model, one that ties profits so tightly to purpose, actually be the future of impact investing?